Good morning, muffins. It's Sherry. Nola had a hairball. So I'm almost done already with my first cup of coffee. It's just coffee with cashew milk. Nothing in it. Delicious. Nothing fun. Just getting that caffeine in. I have missed you guys like crazy. I'm so behind on videos. I didn't watch any videos last week, so I'm way behind on what everyone's been up to. I just took sort of like an internet break, like a mild one. I mean, I wasn't like non-existent, but it was mild. But I didn't know I was gonna miss it so much. I like vlogging. I missed it a whole lot. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna feel like I'm getting such a break, such a vacation from vlogging. And then I was like, no, I really miss it. I miss vlogging. I miss talking to you guys. I missed it. I'm real excited that I get to vlog today. Celia and I are switching vlog days this week because I have an appointment with my husband tomorrow, and he is very not into this internet life. So we switched for this week so that I could dedicate my day to him tomorrow. So last week was real hectic and crazy. I waited on Friday like I was supposed to, even though everything in me didn't want to, but I remembered that usually when I have a bad week and I don't weigh in, when I do weigh in the next week, it doesn't really show the work that I put in to lose it because I wasn't honest with myself. So I went ahead and weighed in this Friday, and I was up 2.8 pounds. Which is not that bad, actually. Usually if I have a full 7 days of just eating whatever I feels, I usually gain like 5 to 6 pounds. But I think having to be gluten-free has saved me a little bit because I'm limited on what junk I can eat because all of my favorite foods are glutinous. So even though I ate more than I usually do and ate foods I don't usually eat, they were still gluten-free. So I couldn't go that far off the hinges. There were no donuts in my week, but yeah, so I'm up 2.8, not a big deal. I feel like I can be back there soon. But because of that, I have decided that pretty much the entire month of May, I just gained and lost the same 5 pounds. So I basically lost a month of weight loss. So I'm pushing my my goal for lifetime back a month. So it was gonna be end of July, but there's no way that I can lose like 25 pounds in 2 months. Like I would have to kill myself, and I'm off that kill myself roller coaster. So I'm just taking it slow, guys. Taking it slow. I'm in no rush to get there. But yeah, so that's my new thing is just doing what I can. So last week, I had my in-laws in town, my husband's parents. They came in on Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. And I know my husband doesn't want me to talk about it, but guys, I've been carrying it around with me for months, and he doesn't even really watch these videos, so I don't know why he doesn't want me to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it, and then if I get, like, worried about talking about it, I'm gonna cut it out of the video. So the condensed version is that my husband noticed that he had a large mass on his neck. And of course, you know, wifey freaks out, makes him go to the doctor. They did a scan. It turns out that he had 2 masses, and the smaller one had cancerous characteristics. So they did a biopsy. This is all not on one day. This is all like the last couple months. So they did a biopsy. The cells were too small for them to get an accurate reading, I guess. And so the doctor just said, well, we can keep trying to biopsy it, or we could just remove it because we're going to have to either way. So my poor hubby last week, had a complete thyroidectomy. So they removed his entire thyroid. We had to spend the night in the hospital. He had never had a major surgery before. It was really scary. I was trying to hold it together because he was really nervous, but inside I was like, "Wah!" And his parents came down to sort of help support and be there and all that kind of stuff. The surgery went well. We slept in the hospital. It was the worst night's sleep I've ever had in my life. They come in every hour to check your vitals, and I understand that they're trying to keep my husband alive and all that, but I was real tired. Like every hour they came in, every hour. And so we got no sleep, either one of us, and he just took it easy last week. So tomorrow he has his post-op appointment where they're going to check the incision and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully we'll get the results for the mass that they were concerned about. because if it is positive for cancer, then he has to do some sort of radiation treatment or something. So we're just really hoping that it was just a benign mass or whatever. The big one was just a liquid mass, and then the small one is the one that we're worried about. So just a lot of stress these last couple months, guys. Keeping it on the inside. But the doctor said that this mass had been growing for years, but because my husband and I just in the last year or so decided to go on a weight loss journey, that's when we noticed it, because before it was covered because he was bigger and, you know, his neck had more fat on it, so he couldn't see the mass. And as soon as he lost weight, you know, he noticed it. And I noticed, once he pointed it out to me, that I couldn't not notice it, but I just have never seen him like with his head tilted back like that. I've just never really, examined his neck in that position, so I hadn't seen it. But I did know that when we were swimming and stuff like that and going to the gym, he would have trouble breathing, and I thought it was just because we were out of shape. I mean, I was having trouble breathing too, but it turns out that the mass was pushing on his trachea and causing him to have like a little bit of sleep apnea and also trouble breathing when we were working out. So it's kind of good that we lost all this weight, because we were able to see this mass before it was, I don't know. It's just crazy, guys. Life is just crazy sometimes. So we've been dealing with that. Fingers crossed, everything is well. Real good. So last week we just took really good care of him and let him relax, and me and his parents just hung out and all that kind of stuff. So there was no dieting last week. Shri was not on plan. I did stick to gluten-free, but that's about it. Just frustration station on every level the last couple months. We just been going through it, guys. But this week is a new week. I did get back on plan yesterday. I struggled a little bit because I still had some gluten-free snacky goodies that I bought, and I didn't want to throw them away. So like yesterday I ended up eating hummus and gluten-free chips for lunch, and then at dinner, or after dinner, I had a gluten-free chocolate brownie that I had got at the hospital, and I had saved it for eating last week while his parents were here, but then I ended up not eating it. So anyway, I didn't want to throw it away, so I ate it last night after dinner. It was delicious. But that was it as far as not being on plan. So today, there's no junk food in the house. We're back on plan. I might run to Sam's because I want to get some rotisserie chickens, because I love having rotisserie chicken on hand. I buy them, I get all the meat off, and then I portion it into 1 serving portions, and then I freeze it. And then if I want something for lunch and just want to throw some chicken in something, I have it at the ready, and I don't have to rotisserie a whole chicken. So Sam's Club has the best deal on rotisserie chickens. So you can get a giant chicken for like $4.99, and they're like $8.99 at Kroger, and they're like this big. So I'm talking a lot because I haven't seen you guys in a week. See, it's going to be a whole lot of talking. So that's the plan today, is I've got to catch up on some housework and wifey things, and then I might run to Sam's Club. But it has been raining for like days, and it is muggy and gross, and I don't really want to go out of the house, but I might have to do it for the chickens. Speaking of the chickens, we got our baby chickens outside. If it's not raining, I'll get a little clip of them in their coop. We still have to finish the run part where they can run outside. But we have to wait till, Chris can get outside and do manual labor. But they're excited in their new house, and it's super cute. And what else is new? I'll have to show you my cool new lights that my husband and his dad put up for me. My husband, he was the foreman, and my father-in-law was the worker. But I had this idea for this light fixture in my head for like 3 or 4 years. We've had all the stuff to do it. My husband's always got something more pressing to attend to outside, so he's never done it. So his dad put it up for me, and I'm so excited. So I'll check back in with you guys when I eat something, because I'm already yakking. And I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, it's time for some breakfast. I've got 2 scrambled eggs here, and then just some cherries. I'm not super hungry, but I don't want to get past the point of hunger. I'm going to have this kombucha. It's a lavender flavored kombucha. I'm not really sure. The calories are really low. So I'll have to scan this and see if it's any points. I don't have any weeklies this week anyway, so here's my cute new lights. Vintage cheese graters. So cute. Having another cup of coffee because I need it. This cup looks huge. I mean, I guess it is, but That's like a big old cup, man. So yeah, another cup of coffee just with cashew milk. I've decided I'm not leaving the house today. I'm having my lemon ginger water. I'm gonna chug this down. I'm gonna try and get 3 of these down today. I don't know. I can't remember what size these are. I think it's a liter. I don't know. I'll put that right here. I'm not real sure. So I think I need a buffalo chicken intervention. This is the last of my frozen rotisserie chicken. It's just rotisserie chicken with buffalo sauce, and then I use this Opa ranch dressing. It is one Smartpoint. I don't have any weaklings left, but I'm using them. These corn tortillas are simply filling. I believe they are 2 points a piece if you're doing Smartpoints. And then I just have a can, or like those little cans of corn. And then I put some spray butter on top. And well, that's about it. I don't know exactly what the Smartpoints would be on this, but I will put it down below. It's snack time. Having 2, I thought these were clementines, but they don't taste like clementines. They're not as sweet. They're okay, but I don't know what they are, and they're not very delicious. But they're all that my store had. So I'm eating 2 of these. I might just eat one because it's not really that good. So one of these, whatever they are. So I decided to burp my kombucha, and it exploded. It's all over my window. It's all over my rice. It's everywhere. So Kombucha 911 made me have to taste it early. So this is my first strawberry homemade kombucha. It smells good. Here we go. What? That's delicious. I'd say it was a success. It's still really sweet, so I think it needed more time. I just need to know how to burp your kombucha without spraying it all over your kitchen, because it got real up in here. So making dinner, I have had a few people ask how I do my potatoes. It's super easy because I'm a lazy cook, but I just cut my potato into chunks. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the smaller they are, the faster they will cook, but just, you know, chunk them up real good. And I put my oven on 450, so that gives them that nice crunch on the outside. And then I just use a spray oil of your choice, and I just spray it. And then all I do is I'll sprinkle it with salt. Sometimes I'll do a seasoning, but usually it's just salt. And I just sprinkle it on there. And then I just pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes. I don't use the timer, so just, I'd say start at 20 minutes and then check them and see if they're crunchy enough. And then sometimes if I want them to cook faster, in the middle of the cook, I will stir them. And then it gets crunchy on both sides, but usually I'm too lazy to do that. So this is how I do my taters. So for dinner, I've got my roasted potatoes, some light sour cream. This would be 2 Smartpoints, if you're counting points. I've got some squash from our garden that I just roasted in the oven. It's yellow squash and some zucchini. And then I've got some ground beef. This is completely simply filling except for the sour cream. And I'll put the points below. Chickens in their new home. Hi guys. Is it so nice in here? So nice. First half of the coop is done. Super cute. Here's the nest box. So cute. We've still got to do the run. But tonight is the first night for the little babies. Hi guys. What do you think of all that space? Got some garden goodies. Blackberries and more squash. We're going to be swimming in squash. Zucchini, blueberries, and our last little plum. So cute. Hi guys. It's already like, I think 8 o'clock, maybe almost 8. So I'm just gonna end my vlog here. I'm not hungry at all. I might have some fruit, but probably not. Meh. But I'm so glad to be back to vlogging, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Celia's video, and I'll see you guys later.